have I ever made a light up card? Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I'm going to make a card that lights up. As you saw, it was successful. I've had these lights in my studio for a long time. I was cleaning, I found them, and I thought to myself, now is the time. It took me a while to figure it all out, but to see the process for this light up card, stick around, it's coming up next. Here's a look at some of the products I'll be using today, and here are my 2 light packs. Again, these have been sitting in a little bag and I haven't used them, and today is the day. So there is a 3 light pack and a single light pack, but for what I want to try today, I am just going to use one of the single lights. I have pulled a piece of cake. This is called the slice of cake die, and as you can see, there's a little area for a candle, and that's the part that I'm going to try to get to light up. We shall see. I have this cute little stamp set from My Favorite Things, and this has all of the little interactive things, and of course, I want the tiny little press. Then I thought for cake, I don't want to do like a rainbow or a blend, but I love this pad so much. This is the Craft Consortium Ink Drops Candy, and I'm going to pick something pink and delicious or multicolored. I don't know. My cake is going to come from here. So, and then once I pick my cake, well, let's pick it now, shall we? I mean, it's so pretty and dreamy and rich, and I kind of think I kind of like that one. That's going to be my cake. It's going to be a very fancy layered cake. So what I need to do is actually make my piece of cake before I get into my lights, and I will go over more of that with the lights as we get there. But let's start out by picking some cardstock that's going to hold my cake. The die itself, which I have not even cut apart yet, looks like this. And in fact, let's grab my little, let's use these. These are my little Hero Arts snips, and I'm going to get right in close here. I mean, you can also just go, do that and break them apart. The only thing I would recommend, if you are doing this, make sure to go in and clean up the little, okay, we have no idea where that went. I know you can do this like on a cloth or on a magnetic bowl, but sometimes I just clip them and let them fly, and then hope when I do my vacuuming, which happens, that I pick them up. But I'm going to clean all the little points off so that we don't start bleeding. And then what we're going to do is pick some cardstock to be my cake piece. So there's a cake layer, there's a cake topper, and let's see. I love that this packaging comes with color. So what I'm going to do, I have my little scrap bin. Now I'm going to zoom out here. Please don't think I'm the most organized person in the world. If you could see the rest of my house, you would understand that I am not. However, in the craft room, I like to be organized. So I have these little M design bins, and what I do is, like, if I have a panel left over, I pop it in here in rainbow order. This is many companies mixed together, so it's not super organized. Sometimes if I need to source a company, I'll just have to bring out one of my cardstock swatch books to try to match it up. But, it works in a pinch, and it is a great place to put smaller sizes as well. And this only holds 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, mostly because I can't fit it into the drawer where I have it. Now, I think a little piece of pink cake would be very cute with this, right? Those colors would look great, but then I'm not sure what I want to do on the top. I don't know if I have, let's see here, a slightly darker pink. I don't want it to not work. I may actually just do the same on the top as well. Although if you look here, it definitely gives a little shadow. Well, I think, let me cut that, or let me see, what about that color? Ooh, that's pretty too. No, that doesn't work at all. Okay, so this is my little scrap. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Scraps going away. So I'm going to bring out my plates here, and I'm going to pop this down on here. And I'm also going to grab this. I'm not going to, well, yeah, I'm not going to cut this apart. I'm going to just go ahead and get that topper at the same time, because if I wanted to add a little shading to it, I could. But I'm just going to run this through my electronic die cut machine real quick, and we'll be right back. So let's pick that up off the piece. And now I'm going to have my, you can see the score lines in there, so it will help me line up, and the top. I don't need the candle, but I could do a little shading on that if I wanted to. I'm going to pop this back in its packet for now because I am not 100% sure yet. I might do that. All right, let's go like this, pop you out, and that is going to be the little top part of the cake. And here's where I just need to kind of pick a crop that gets, you know, oh, let's see which way it's going to go like that. I guess I could take a few and just see which one I like best, but I think this is going to be really pretty. So maybe I'll do that crop, and I will save this paper. So let me cut that out as well. And so now I just want to make sure that I keep these in order. I have a feeling that's going to be, yeah, stuck to the mat very nicely like that. And in fact, if I'm playing my cards right, I'll just leave it right here. Come on now, stick down. Well, now they want to come up with me. There you go. Stay in order. Come on, stay. You can tell I want to be a dog trainer in another life. I think that's pretty. So I'm going to leave these right here. And I am going to grab my liquid adhesive. We'll zoom in here a bit. And we are going to glue these little friends right into the pieces. So I think if I shadow that a little, see how you can see the grooves? It's actually a little hard for me to, it's really hard for me to see. But I'm going to do, if I hold it like this, just a little glue. I don't want it to ooze out. I want it to be kind of nice like that. And then I will take each piece like this, place them, get in there, oh, like that, and then just make sure it's lined up nicely as a slice. Now that is a funky slice. I don't know, but I thought it would be cool. So let's get a few here. And actually, I think if I started at the other side too, it would be just as easy. But we're taking you, lining you up on the score line and dropping. And that way we continue the pattern the whole way down. Okay, just butt it up against the edge. Like that. And that looks good. So this is a funky piece of cake. I don't know how many hot pink cakes are out there with the marbled layers, but you know, if you've ever seen Cake Boss, I only throw that out because I've actually never seen it, but I hear it's a good show. Okay, get in there like that. And I will just continue this until I have all of the pieces placed. All right, I have my cake under here. I wanted to see if I could do a little blending and maybe it would be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm going to do it before I pop it on here because this is, you know, I mean, this is cool, right? You got your little guy and your little candle's going to go in. But what if I did give that a little dimension? I thought I would take some peony. This is one of the new Shader Plus One brushes from Waffle Flower. I have not used these. They have more bristles in them. I just wanted to see what this would look like on here. So sometimes if you're not sure if you want to ink the edge of a die cut, you can always just, you know, take a look and say, well, actually, I guess I could come over here and do it more on the edge just to add a little dimension. I mean, we could do that. It's not gonna look bad. So you know what? I'm gonna do it because I don't do this very often, but I'm gonna make sure that it's very much just on the edges, you know, just for a little dimension. Very simple. It'll blend in nicely. It's not even going to stand out that much, but I'll come out from the outside and we'll just do that to give it a little separation, but not much. Okay, like that. Yeah, I think that could be good because look, then it just has a little more on top. Although I did get some ink on here in an awkward place. Maybe I just go like that. And we'll just let that sit. Okay, that really bumps me out that I got a little splotch of ink there, but you know, that is where I need to say, Cathy, you're good. You can wipe, you can walk away, okay? Okay, I may cut out another one. Hold tight. I know, it seems like I'm the anal retentive crafter here, but I just didn't like that I got a little blurb on there, so I'm just going to do this again. All right, let's do that. Keep my fingers in a safe place. There we go. All right, that's probably better. Okay, and now let's see, when we drop that on, it will have just a little bit of an edge. And now I'm going to take my piece of cake and put it on top. So this is, you know, this is the easy part. Okay, we'll just add a little liquid glue here and place this on top as if it were meant to be, when the reality is that's exactly what we've got. Okay, so we have our piece of cake ready for our card. I do need to cut a candle. I think I'll cut an orange candle because orange is my jam. So let me do that real quick, and then we're going to take a look at the lights. So I've cut my candle from orange. I'm going to be trimming this part off. Well, it's grapefruit. I think this is grapefruit, but I'm going to take this, and I don't need the top because my top is going to be this little tiny piece of vellum, and I will show you. You'll be able to see it. Come on now, pick it up. This is going to go over as my light, and I'm going to color it with a Copic marker so that it looks like a candle. And I actually learned this from watching the Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel. I would not have come up with this on my own because my brain doesn't think like that. But I love this idea that the vellum will have some opacity, right? You'll be able to see, or lowered opacity. You'll be able to see through it, and I'll let that dry for my card. And I'm going to put you just right here. Oh, it's so tiny. There we go. All right, so these are our pieces. And actually, I guess I could put my candle in right now. There is a little divot, and I can just slide that in like that. I will put a little liquid adhesive on the back of the candle. Get in there like that, I think. Oh gosh. And this was the part that tripped me up, that in the end, see, is it supposed to be really straight? It's supposed to be really straight. So if this is the straightness, or does the slice go like, I don't know how the slice goes. I think I would do that. Okay. Okay, so there is my piece of cake. Set you over here. Now it's time to take a look at the lights. I am going to be using the one light. Now I've already taken one out, but I want to show you how they come inside this package. You get the batteries and you get the lights, and these literally just break apart. Easier than I could have ever imagined. Now, these are an older design. I have a feeling that mine is the older because here, the new ones have like a little purple button. Mine does not have that. That's how long I've been sitting on these. So I'm going to put these back in the package, but that's how easy it is. And all you do, get in there, is drop in your battery and it lights up. So we'll put you back in here, put our batteries back in as well, and I will show you my light. I have my light. And when you put the battery in, slide it in from the outside, positive on top, yep, like that. And when you press, look at that. That is, I think it's really cool. Okay, so that is the battery. Now, I need a panel of cardstock, and I need to figure out the placement of my piece of cake. So I've got a panel here, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, which I actually think will be great for my piece of cake and for my light up. And again, I want my cake part like that to be straight, but my candle, let's see if I can pick this up. My candle is going to be right here. I want to float that flame a little bit, right? And have it be, well, maybe we'll bring it down just a little bit like that. So that's the general area. Oh, no, you know what? Now that I look at it on screen, I have a video monitor in front of me. I think I can come up a little higher. I don't know what I'm doing for the greeting yet, and I'll figure that out later. But this is not about the greeting. This is about the light up, right? So once I have the general idea of where my little guy is going to go, then I can take a little pencil, okay? And I'm going to just slide this out right here and put a tiny pencil mark here. Enough that it's easy that I can just see it and pop through it, and it'll be great. Now, I also need to figure out where I'm going to put my little press, because when this is lined up here, okay, the press is going to be over here, right? That's where they're going to have to press to get it. So let me think about that for a second. And that is going to go, well, hold on. Let me get my note card base. Actually, I'm rethinking this. I am going to be stamping my little press probably in this little lilac, because I think it would be pretty. Or maybe I could go down one darker. Let me grab another cube. What I want to do is I want to position this over a little hole that I'm going to poke. So let's do that, because I know, oh, I know where I'm at now. Okay, so where I have my little friend here, let's use the right tool. I have a pierce tool, and I will just make a hole, because that is going to give me where I need my light to be on this card. And I'm actually going to kind of figure that out here. That way, when this is taped into place, hold on here, it will light up right here like that, right? But what I have to figure out is, where do we put the press, okay? So I think if I just hold this right here, I can figure out my press. I'm going to stamp this with my Misti tool because, you know, why not? I'm going to use my Misti really quickly to stamp on the little press, because I don't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? I don't feel like messing it up. So if that is right there, then press goes up here. And I'll take you off like this. And as long as you press in that general vicinity, I think that's going to be great. Okay. Oh, it's going to be so cute. I've never done anything like this. Tell you what, there's a time and a place for everything. Let's see if I got that lined up. Yeah, that looks really straight. All right. Pick this up. And of course, if I mess this up, I can, you know, we can start over. But I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to take this little cube of orchid, press and drop. I want it to be light. So notice how I didn't even press on that. I want it to be very delicate up there. That looks fantastic. Oh gosh, okay, great. That's done. Sometimes when you have these little teeny tiny friends, don't press hard, okay? And now, I also have to make the piece though that protects the battery in shipping, and that's pretty easy to do. Did I get schmutz on there? Well, either way, press looks good. So the purpose of having an extra strip, and again, this is going to be lined up this way, so is to slide this in and then put the battery in so that the battery doesn't accidentally get drained during shipping. So I'm just going to pop you down here and put pull at the top. All right, let's do that. Get you lined up right at the edge. You know what? I'm going to trim it off a little as needed because I can't see it right to the edge. Pick you up. Let's see how that looks. And pull. Oh, that's so cute. Pull. Press and pull. I mean, just getting... Okay, there we go. That looks great. Now I have some of the elements. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do for a greeting, but I'm sure, you know what, we'll get there and we'll figure it out. Now, come up like this. Okay. I'm going to trim just a little bit off the top. I misplaced the vellum flame. It just went it blew away. But I wanted to show you something else. Amanda had also sent me these little, well, they're candle flames. And you know what? I think I'm going to use one of these because this will look three-dimensional and will look just like a flame. So I'm going to cut these open very carefully. I actually might just put them in I'm going to grab a little container. I keep extras of these that go in my the Elizabeth Ward bead containers. And let's see if I can cut that without sending them everywhere. This is kind of fun. So I can just keep these just like a sequin. I think they'll mostly all fit in. Oh gosh, they do. That's great. Okay, so that's going to be my new flame, which is basically about the same size. Oh, there's a bigger one. They have different sizes in there. Oh, I'm going to go with the bigger one. Okay, very cute. Very, very cute. I hope I can link these. Okay, now what I need to do, I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll leave this in for a second because what's got to happen is I need to put some adhesive. You know, this is where I wonder, should I do it on the note card? But no, I'm going to put my double-sided adhesive. Where are you? I'm going to use some Silkwang, some Scor-Tape, and I'm just going to cut a little piece here. Oh, I guess I have scissors out to put right on top so that I have some strong adhesive to hold this in place. So that's just going to go right on here. Like that. But I don't want it to touch my I don't want it to stick to the battery. I just want to use this to stick to the card. And once I get that in place, I can take the battery out. All right. So here goes nothing. Look at you. I prefer this guy for this. Let's see if I can keep that tape on there. Is it going to stick? Oh, yes, it is. And now all I need to do is flip this over, and I can see through this a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that because the light's right here, and all we have to do is make sure that it is lining up right on that little space like that. Okay, there we go. And now when you press, it's gonna light up. That is super cool. Okay. Here's what we need to do next. I'm going to use, because I think this is going to be big enough, I need to build up a little dimension. And I'm going to use some Gina K Designs. Let's see if that's tall enough. It might. We might need more. I might need one more layer, but I'm going to see. Now, I know in the Pear Blossom Press store, they actually sell, well, that's pretty close. They actually sell, oh, no, I needed to cover that up. Hold on. I need to leave that for the pull. Hold on. Oh, Cathy, so much happening. Okay, where does the battery come out? There we go. They sell a double thick adhesive, but this is really close. Like this is, I mean, that's Gina's tape here is quite thick. And so I think you can get away with this, and we'll know soon enough. All right, but you got to leave a little opening for your pull, and that is what I'm doing. Almost covered it up. Almost threw it all down the drain. I mean, you know, it's fun to learn something new. It's fun to try a new technique. And one of the things that I love about card making is I haven't been doing it so long that I know everything and that I've been doing everything. And there's always something fun to try. And that's one of the things I love about it. Plus, this is making me feel pretty darn crafty. Okay, so we're just framing it out so that it has all the support it needs. And I'll probably stick a couple of these in the center too, you know, just to say you're getting support and you're getting support, okay? And that way, oh, that's gonna work. That is gonna work. Now, here comes the fun. I am going to take a little bit of liquid glue, just a bit right here, okay? And put it, because it's gonna dry clear, I'm just putting a little bit here around the hole, okay? I'll let that sit for a minute, and I'm gonna use this gem for my flame. I'm so excited about this. Okay, And we're gonna let it dry. And where did my other tool go? Okay, then when I pop this down here, okay, it's gonna be right on top. And it's gonna be a 3-dimensional flame. Now it's hard to see with the way the light comes in here, but it's really fun. Okay, then all we have to do is place our cake. Now if I want to, I could actually pop my cake up a little bit. You know what? I'm going to use some thin foam squares for that. Hold tight. Like that. Okay, that's going to be nice. See how that just gives it right there a little more, right? Right, make sure it's straight. Straight. Okay, and press. Okay, sorry, getting too excited. All right, hold tight. So now I have my pole, and the only reason you have this is to protect your battery. So what I need to figure out, I haven't, well, you know what, I guess I could glue this on. Sure, let's put this on first. The battery will be protected as long as I put it on the right side, and that's what I have to remember, which one is the right side. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna add a little liquid glue to my cake. Now this is a little involved, you know, but I think the first time you try anything, it's involved, right? Someone asked me in an email the other day, they said, Cathy, do you make practice cards before you commit to an actual card? I don't. I just kind of let them go. Let's see, is that going to be okay? I want the candle to be straight. All right, let's do that. Candle is more important than the cake being perfectly straight, all right? That's what matters right there. I don't. I did. When I first started making cards, I would make a card like back when I first started on YouTube because I didn't want to present something that didn't work. And now I realize, you know what? I love showing the things that go wrong because we all have things that go wrong when we're crafting. And it's kind of fun to learn. That's part of the process. So here we go. All right, you are going to stay there. Now, I still don't know what the greeting's going to be. See, we press. Oh, so cute. So now what we need to do is we need to protect the battery. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to take, what tool would push it out nicely for me? I am going to say, how do we push it out? Like that. Because it's got to be out so I can put in my other piece. And actually, maybe that didn't need to be there, but it's going to be fine. This pull needs to go in to your panel. And I think I go in through the upside. Do I go through the up? Well, we'll see. I'm just trying to protect it from touching the circuit board, okay? So you go here. I can do this. I'm a highly trained professional. There we go, okay? It's got to come out. And actually, you know what? That's bugging me. That does not need to be there. Let's go like that. There we go. All right, so coming down like that. And then I'm going to hold that basically here. And I am going to slide my battery back in. And hopefully what will happen, let's get back in there. Yep, come on, get in there. Right, isn't that what we do? And it is now pressed in. Keep going, press it in, Cathy, you can do this. All the way. Now technically, when I press, I did it wrong. Let's see. Did I do it wrong? Yeah, I've got it on the wrong side. All right. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Hold on. Here's a sample. There we go. And now this guy comes, which way does he come out? Hold on. Now I know I could go watch a video right now, but that's not part of the fun, right? We want to go, okay, you come out like that. All I have to do here is make sure that's lined up and then press the battery in. I'm going to put you over here like that. Come on now. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I'm just trying not to muck up anything else. Get in. Oh, gosh. Am I lined up? I think I am. Okay, so now get you all the way in like that. Then you take it out and I still don't have it in. Got it. We're going to go in like this and protect the surface. Okay. Got your pull there. Now you slide in here. I know I can do this. I just did it, so I know it works. I'm going to bend you up. I'm going to slide you up like that. Get in there. There we go. There we go. And hold on a second. Stay. You stay. Come on now. And then you pop in. There we go. We did it. Took a minute. But you know what? Now, when you press, you are protected. Now, do I need to pull it down a little more? Probably. Like that. And then push the battery back in. Like this. Oh, don't move that one. And there you go. Now you're in. I don't think I damaged the card. All right, we're in place. Okay, I'm gonna trim it. My nail polish is getting all over everything. And now I have my little pull. That didn't take long. Let's get the card and a greeting. Because I have already spent way too long doing this, I already did the note card. And we're gonna pop it on the base. And I think, oh my gosh, I do think this is gonna be worth it. It's gonna be, someone very special is gonna get this. And then I'll put a QR code in the card or in the inside for the video to be like, this is what I did for you. Please don't ever throw it away. At least let the battery life live its life out. Okay, so we're going in. We got everything here. I actually, though, need to tape that closed. And I think my little pull tab is going to be good enough. I just wanted to make sure before I do this, I think, yeah, if I need to cut a little off, I think it'll be okay. But the thing I just wanted to make sure it was secure was that the battery is in fact placed right in where it needs to be, nice and tight, so that when this gets pulled out, because right now the press doesn't work, but it will. Okay, a little bit of lavender cardstock. Gonna pop this down, try to get the sides all about the same. I think that'll fit in a note card, no problem. Okay. That's a nice amount of pop-up as well. I gotta get a greeting. I'm just gonna slap something down. Hold tight. To save time, I went ahead and did, let me see, what die am I using here? Let's Party. This is a perfect size for this cake. It's almost like it was designed that way. And now I just glued a couple layers together and we are gonna pop that right on the cake. Like that, kind of slide it over a little and press. Now, before I reveal the pull, I gotta go take a picture of this before I ruin the pull. You know what I mean? So take a picture. It's the longest video I've ever done. That's not true. That's not true. I go live. Hold tight. This, my friends, this is coming together. All right, my lovely pictures are on my card, and here's the good news. It lights up. So, but I have to tell you something, if we're keeping it real, I went downstairs, I took my pictures, I filmed a little video of pulling the thing out that I'm going to share on my Instagram, and I hit the button and nothing happened because I had the battery upside down. So it came back up here, gently ripped off, and I thought I could save this note card, but I couldn't. Cut a new one, glued it down, and now the only ones that will know are you and me. Yay for trying new things. You can find links to all of the products I used in today's video in the YouTube description box. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. see more ideas for birthday cards? Check out the 2 thumbnails I have linked below, and I'll see you in those videos.